Even more DC Multiverse reveals from McFarlane Toys. The Hasbro Marvel Legends Walgreens exclusive Baron Zemo figure goes up on the Walgreens website today, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. Everybody, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNInews. And as always, we've got a lot to cover today. Start off with news on the Marvel Legend front. So you may, if you caught my quickie review this week of the Marvel Legends binary figure, you may have caught that I had mentioned that I thought the Walgreens exclusive Baron Zemo figure was going to be made available fairly soon on the Walgreens website. And in fact, it is now available as of this morning. A little bit quicker. I was thinking maybe, by next week, but a little bit quicker than I thought. Now, I will tell you, as I went to start recording this video, some people had been able to buy the figure, but as I was going to record, I noticed that the website was maybe glitching or something. So I don't know if that means it's sold out or if the website's just glitching because it's getting hammered by everyone trying to buy the figure. But if you haven't been able to get the figure yet, if you missed out on getting it earlier today, I would just keep checking it periodically. So, it definitely went up for purchase, at least for a brief time this morning. And as I said, it is still listed on there as we speak. Now, yesterday, the Hasbro brand team had a special event on Instagram, a live stream type event on Instagram. The main focus, however, was the Marvel Legends retro 3.75 inch figures. They did reveal the next wave for those, which is wave 6. So just to go over those, wave 6 is going to include a classic version of Thor. You are also going to get the Thing, and then Black Widow, a classic type version of Black Widow, and then finally probably the coolest is the Green Goblin, and he does come with his glider. So that is the sixth wave of the 3 3/4 inch retro figures. These have the minimal articulation. Now these will be going up for pre-order. They usually don't do pre-orders for these, but these will in fact be going up for pre-order this time at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And these will be going up for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern time on the 22nd. So if you want to get your hands on these, mark your calendars again for the 22nd. Now, also during that event, they did have a little bit of Marvel Legends 6-inch news. Not really news, but they had in hand those Disney Plus Hawkeye figures, the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop figures, which up until this point, we'd only seen the digital renders. Unfortunately, because it was just a video on Instagram, the quality is not super great. I don't have like up close looks, unfortunately. It would be cool if maybe they took some actual pictures with even like their cell phone and posted those up on Instagram. But so far, this is about as good a look as I can give you. But both the Hawkeye and the Kate Bishop, and then also the Build-A-Figure for that wave, which is the Ultron figure. So we're also getting an in-hand look, kind of an in-hand look at that one as well. Now, one other thing, they kind of teased, this little accessory, which looks like, my first thought was like a walking stick. They used it as a pointer in the video. Ryan Ting made a point to indicate that, he grabbed this from Dwight Stahl's office, and again, not really a great look at it, but it looks like somewhat silver stick with a black handle. So again, my first thought was walking stick, which when you think walking stick, you think somebody like Matt Murdock, but I have no idea what in fact they're actually teasing with this. It's kind of too vague to really be able to even come up with any real type of guess, but eventually I'm sure we will find out what this is in fact teasing. But definitely they made a point to kind of indicate that this was some type of teaser. Now, one other thing I want to let you guys know on the Marvel Legend front is next month, April, is looking like it's going to be a very big pre-order month for Marvel Legends. I don't know if there's anything special going on next month, like if Hasbro's going to have some type of collector event. But next month, it is looking like I'm seeing anywhere from 30 to 40 items that will be going up Marvel Legends based for pre-order. Now that could change, these things often do change, especially these days with as things get delayed or they come in stock early or what have you, as movies and stuff get release dates all get shuffled around. So it is possible that could change. I can't guarantee that there'll literally be 40 items, but right now, again, based on what I'm seeing, it is looking like next month is going to be a pretty fairly heavy pre-order month for Marvel Legends. And as I said, I don't know if they're going to be doing anything special. I would imagine at least they're going to do a live stream, but it's possible maybe they'll do like a collector event or something next month, since they didn't do anything really big or special during Toy Fair. For you Judge Dredd fans, we've got 2 more figures coming from Hiya Toys. These are the 1 and 18 scale, or essentially 4-inch scale figures. These images come via the website 2000ad.com. I'll put a link to them in the video description below. But with these new images, we can see that we are going to be getting Judge Fire and Judge Giant. So again, 2 more judges to add to your collection. If you've been, you're getting these, I'm not sure if any of these have actually seen release. A number of them have been up for pre-order, but I'm not sure if any of them have actually seen release yet. But they're doing a number of these figures, and then supposedly they're going to be doing at some point 1/12 scale figures as well, but we have not yet seen any of those, and none of those have been made available for pre-order yet. For you Revoltech fans, there's a new Superman variant figure wearing his black costume, has a red cape. This is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, so our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store has this figure available for pre-order now. It is a variant of the previous amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Superman figure that they did, so pretty much same accessories and everything. But if you like the black costume, and again they've thrown the red cape with it, so you get that kind of black and red look with it, which is kind of cool. It's got alternate heads and things like that. So again, this is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive and available for pre-order now. For you Mezco 112 Collective fans, the Batman figure based on the new movie went up for pre-order this week. It's available for pre-order at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And with the pre-orders, we got the official images. This is one of the figures they had teased was coming back during their Toy Fair reveals. So this figure is going to come with 4 different head sculpts, including an unmasked one. You're going to get multiple pairs of hands. You're going to get, of course, the flight stand like we always get. He's going to come with a grapple gun, a knife, handcuffs, batarang. So all the kind of accessories that you would expect with a Batman figure. Also, he's going to come with that flight suit that he wore in the movie, where he launched himself off the top of a skyscraper. So that's going to be included as well. So as I said, this figure is available for pre-order now at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Now, speaking of the Batman, also going up for pre-order is the Batcycle, a 1/6 scale version from Hot Toys. They've also teased that they're going to be doing a 1/6 scale Batmobile, but we've only seen some initial images for that. But the Batcycle is this week's pre-order from Hot Toys for the Batman movie. It has lights, it has a display stand. So as we were talking about in the live stream last night, I really can't tell much difference between the actual Batcycle and then the Bruce Wayne cycle. But this is labeled as the Batcycle. And if you're collecting the Hot Toys stuff, this is probably something you're going to want to check out. NECA Toys released new images for their Last of Us Part 2 2-pack. Now, we had seen some images for this set a while back. This set is available for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. The set comes with the characters Joel and Ellie. Now, I'm not too familiar with this particular property, but if you are, and this is something that interests you, again, it is available for pre-order now. And the release date on this is said to be June. Mattel is teasing new Masters of the Universe figures and saying reveals will be coming next week. So this image comes via Pixel Dan. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be revealing these figures or when exactly next week they're going to be revealing them. But you can see that the image contains blacked out images of upcoming figures. Now, I'm assuming based on the looks here that these are Masterverse figures. I won't say that 100%, but I do believe these are upcoming Masterverse figures. So going from left to right, I would say that first one to me strikes me as a Trapjaw figure. Maybe Beastman, but to me it looks more like kind of like Trapjaw. I don't know what version, but and we just got the Masterverse Revelation Trapjaw, so I don't know. The next one obviously is Sunman. We already knew they were going to be doing a Masterverse figure of Sunman, so that is the second one. Then the next one obviously is He-Man, but which He-Man it is, I'm not entirely sure. The sword looks like the 2000X version, so I don't know if we're going to be getting a 2000X one or what. Now we've seen some listings for an anniversary He-Man figure, so I don't know if that's what this could be, possibly. We'll just have to wait and see. The next one is pretty clearly Teela, but more of a classic Teela, so I don't know if we're getting essentially a classics version of Teela in the Masterverse line, possibly. And then that last one, I can't tell if it's smaller because of just the way the figures are positioned or what. The hand is kind of a karate chop hand, so maybe Jitsu, I don't know, but I'm really not sure. I can't see enough of that last one on the right to know exactly what that one is. And in fact, I can't say with any of these 100%, other than Sunman. It's pretty obvious that that one is Sunman, and then some version of He-Man and Teela, and then the two on the end are just, I'm kind of guessing. But again, according to Pixel Dan, who's the one who posted this image, Mattel is going to be revealing these next week sometime. And so when more details become available on these, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Jumping back to DC, I just wanted to share Funko is doing an assortment of pop vinyl figures based on the HBO Max Peacemaker series. So these are, I don't know how many of you actually collect Funko, but these, if you like the Peacemaker series, might be ones that you want to check out. Now, last night during the live stream, we were talking about, whether we would ever see McFarlane do actual Peacemaker from the series figures. Now, even with the Funko Pop ones here, you can see none of them have guns because guns are not allowed with Warner Brother based figures anymore. And again, we talked about that a bit last night as well, which I personally think is very stupid, but hopefully that'll change at some point, but who knows. But anyway, with these Peacemaker figures, we've got Vigilante, which has a chainsaw. We have Judo Master. And then we have Peacemaker just in his briefs. Eagly is getting his own figure, which is cool. And then there's an Amazon exclusive version that is flocked of Eagly. And then another version of Peacemaker that comes with a mini Eagly as well. Now, the regular figures are all up for pre-order at places like Entertainment Earth. And then again, the flocked Eagly is an Amazon exclusive and also available for pre-order. And it would definitely be cool if McFarlane did give us some figures like these, 7-inch multiverse figures like these. As I mentioned last night, I could see maybe them doing Vigilante, and I forgot about Judo Master, so they could maybe do a Judo Master figure. I could see we've already got Peacemaker, so I doubt they would do one in his briefs, but a Peacemaker with Eagly would be cool though. I'm just gonna take my Suicide Squad Peacemaker figure, and then when I finally get my hands on the G.I. Joe Classified Spirit with Freedom figure, I'm going to get 2 of those, and then I'm going to give Freedom to one of, from my second Spirit, I'm going to give the Freedom figure to my Peacemaker. So I think that'll be a good fill-in. But as I said, whether McFarlane ever does DC Multiverse of these or not remains to be seen. I kind of tend to doubt they won't, but anything's possible, I guess. Now, speaking of DC Multiverse and McFarlane, we've gotten a number of new DC Multiverse figure reveals over the last few days. Some of these we talked about last night in the live stream, but I'm just going to go over them. So we've got our first look at the Grifter figure. Now, obviously, most of us recognize Grifter from the Wildcats, but Grifter is one of those characters that has made appearances in actual DC comic books like Batman. So that is why he's getting the multiverse treatment. I've not seen any indications that we would be getting any other Wildcat characters, but I won't say it's impossible. But of course, with Grifter here, he does not come with any guns. He comes with a sword. But to me, this is definitely a pretty cool one that I probably will get when it goes up for pre-order. Now, when it goes up for pre-order, we don't entirely know for sure. I'm thinking probably within the next week, but I don't have any kind of specific date yet, and McFarlane has just said coming soon. Now, also, we got yesterday official images thanks to Walmart, which leaked these out early of the Hush figure. We had seen a preview image of the Hush figure, but now we have our first look at it. It is a single release, as I mentioned before. There should be a 2-pack version coming with Hush and a Batman figure. So I don't know how the Hush figure will differ, but you can see with this one, he's got the trench coat that is closed. He comes with 2 knives, again, no guns. But overall, I would say not a bad looking figure. And then the second one is one that we've seen listings of. It is a Superman Jonathan Kent from the Future State storyline. So that one to me is not that is nearly as interesting. It comes with an extra pair of hands. And again, this is actually our first look at this one. We had seen listings for it a while back, but thanks to Walmart, we have our first look at it. And again, when this will be going up for actual pre-order, this should be available everywhere. It's not a Walmart exclusive, but when it goes up for actual pre-order, it's listed on the Walmart website, but not yet available for purchase. And when that happens, again, probably I'm thinking within the next week. And then also thanks to Walmart, just this morning, we got our first look at the Anti-Crisis Wonder Woman figure. This is a gold label figure. So this one, I believe, is exclusive to Walmart. And it is a repaint of their Death Metal Wonder Woman in gold. Now, we know, McFarlane likes to paint his figures gold as variants often, but this one actually has a basis in the comics. There is actually, Wonder Woman appears as like a gold figure like this, so technically this is canon. I don't know how much of a difference that makes to you, but there is some actual basis to this version in the comics. But this is a gold label figure. As I said, it should be a Walmart exclusive. Maybe this is something that will be made available during the Walmart Collector Con event, which is supposed to begin on the 24th of March. Again, the figure is listed on Walmart's website now, but not currently available for purchase. Now, just because we're seeing a lot of figures that are popping up from McFarlane that come from listings that was first reported back in November, I just wanted to go down that list again because there's still a couple left that we have not seen. Including a Red Robin figure, which I'd be interested in seeing. And then there's a variant of the Martian Manhunter, which will be a gold label figure. We've seen the regular version released or images of and gone up for pre-order and stuff, but is going to be an alternate gold label version. Pretty much the others. The other one we haven't seen from this list is the Wally West Flash. So I believe this will be in his red suit. So we haven't seen that one. And then the 2-pack with Batman and Hush we've yet to see. Everything else on this list we've seen recently. So everything else on this list is confirmed. But I just want to go in and update you just in case you had lost track. There's a lot of these listings that pop up. But it seems like right now we are getting reveals of the ones from this particular list that came out back in November. So I would expect we will be seeing fairly soon, the Red Robin figure and the Wally West Flash and that 2-pack with Batman and Hush. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. But as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video if you're so inclined, and if you haven't already, please think about subscribing to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. You should also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.